Hey, as you've gathered by now, I am in a meeting today, so I'm not in class. But I want to sort of help you think through this particular activity that you're working on. And answer just some questions that have come up in class today, so that it's clear for you. So, this is a web quest, which means there's some questing or searching around the web that you're going to do. But I also would like you to use some of the resources we've already made. So in your Science 8 folder should be a presentation, a set of Google Slides that we made as a class called Comparing Organisms Across Kingdoms or something like that. So please search that up and open it. And that'll help you to fill out this part one, right? Because this is stuff we all have figured out before. There's 5 kingdoms of life. I gave you one, but there's 4 more. You should remember those. And then you're going to fill out, it says type of cell. And those are 2 types of cells. They're either prokaryotic or eukaryotic. You're going to remember that. Then you're going to look at the number of cells that make up an organism. So either they're single-celled or multi-celled organisms. Then you're going to look at the type of reproduction. So either they are sexual reproducers, asexual, or both. And then we're going to look at the type of feeder they are. So this means what do they eat or do they not eat? And I'm going to remind you of 2 terms. In fact, I'm going to type these in here. They are either heterotrophs, I keep spelling this wrong, or autotrophs. So we know from all of our Latin learning that we've been doing in class that hetero means different. So a heterotroph is something that feeds off of something else besides itself. And an autotroph means self-feeder. So heterotrophs are organisms that need to eat. Autotrophs are organisms that make their own food. So I'm going to leave that there. You can think through that. Okay, so that's all this stuff. And again, you can find this on the web, but I think it's probably just as useful to go to the document that we've already made. In fact, we like to use things that we've already made. Okay, then actually down here, part 3, 4, and 5 are pretty self-explanatory. Part 2, 3, 4, 5, part 2, 3, and 4. Eukaryotes versus prokaryotes, you're going to look at those different types of cells, and you're going to find some diagrams of them. You're going to copy and paste them and label them both here, just right here in the document. Then you're going to write 3 sentences comparing these, like what can you see, how are they different? Then we're actually, part 3 is going to look at comparing diagrams and photos. So I want you to think about what the difference between a diagram and a photo is. And you're going to sort of start to look at sort of like, oh, which one's more helpful? Why are they more helpful? And then finally, getting ready for our mystery cell lab on Thursday, you're going to be looking at specific types of cells. So you're going to look at each of the kingdoms. You're going to find 2 examples. And you want to find the pictures of examples. So I want to see photos of cells, and you're going to look at them. And then you're going to write some sentences. It says 5 sentences here. If you only do 3, that will be fine. In fact, I'm just going to change it to 3. How about that? Okay, so that's all that. Hopefully that's helpful. If you don't finish this today, you can finish it on Thursday before we start our lab. But it's important that you get this done because what we're going to do on Thursday is we're going to do a lab where there's a set of mystery slides, and you have to use the information you have here in order to determine what type of organism the cell on the slide came from. Last but not least, please remember to bring your camera on Thursday because we're going to use those in class, or your phone, sorry. You're going to use the cameras in class. Hope that's helpful. Miss you guys. I will see you soon.